Hello everyone, welcome back to CSC 151. In this video, I will be discussing the capstone. Now, in the previous videos, we went over an inventory sheet, some future predictions, some formulas, some other formulas, and pictures, and a chart. Then we also did, just simply going, some simple stuff like bold, italic, underline, working in colors and merging and wrapping text, some more equation stuff, and some more equation stuff. Oh, and by the way, yes, I did in fact find my original copy of this and was able to copy and paste it over. Funnily enough, it was right here in the videos. So when I moved this over in between videos, I somehow made two different versions of it. And I just somehow missed this the entire time recording all the other videos. Funny how that is. But that's why you don't move things while they're open. So anyway, you have all this information of your personal assignments and of your, quote, professional assignments. So what are we going to do with all this? Well, we're going to do this. This right here is the capstone. And no, I'm not going to show you how to do the capstone step by step. Okay? That's not going to happen. Why is it not going to happen? Well, because there's the concept of doing things in theory, and then there's putting it to the test. Okay? The hardest part that I've found whenever teaching one of these classes is going and saying, "Welp, guess what? You know what to do, now go do it. You're now on your own." And I will get the blank stares from everyone. But what do I do? What do I do? How do I start? Well, have you put your name on it? No. Should I put my name on it? Well, is it your work? Yeah. Do you want credit for your work? Yeah. So should I put my name on it? And people just freeze up, So here's the thing. You know what you're doing. There is nothing new in this. None of this is new. This right here is a chart. It's a chart with information on it. That information is grabbed right here. I've got a horizontal axis. I've got myself a legend right there. There's my legend. There's my horizontal axis. On that chart, I added a title. I added some, vertical grid lines. I changed, I added some titles on the side there. I made sure I didn't go above 100%. I moved the legend to the right. That's it. You've done this. You may have done it in a bar chart, in a column chart instead of a line chart. Okay, well that's just instead of going to bar chart, you pick the line chart. It's still the same concept. All of these guys right here, everything right here turns red if something happens. So if I have an n/a here, it turns red. I undo that, it doesn't turn red. That's conditional formatting. You've done that. You did that. You did that right here in this pass-fail stuff. Whenever something was less than 50%, it's turned red. You've done this. Same thing with, obviously not for NA, but you've done a formula of some sort that counts if something exists. And obviously, I'm counting 2. I'm counting 2 to see if there's any NAs. There wound up being 2. There wound up being 1. There wound up being 1. You've done something where you've used an equation to count if something exists or not. You did that right here in your inventory. You did that right there. You've done merging and making cells bigger and changing their font size, changing their font type. You've done background colors and foreground colors. You've done that. You've done a link. You've done a link. Click the link and I'm going to Lincoln University. You've done links. You did that in, not the task list. Move you out of the way. You've done that. You did that right here. You did that for your company. You've done all these things. You've done it. You've done it all before. You've changed something to a percentage format. You have removed decimal points. You have done equations for averages. You've done this. There is nothing new here. You have gone into the view and you have gone and checked to make sure that this will all fit on one page. You've done that. You have changed the tag name. You've put your name and date on it. So, what exactly is this data? Well, this data is just a bunch of made-up names and the homework assignments that they've done. Or have not done, obviously. So yeah, this is just made-up data. These are just made-up names. The stuff right here is an equation. Stuff right here is an equation. The stuff right there is an equation. And of course, obviously, that information right there is used to create this chart. That's it. That's all it is. You've done this. There's nothing new here. It's just putting everything together. You don't have a step-by-step instruction for this. You've already done it. You have an entire week. Figure out what it is you're doing. Okay? Trust me, you know what it is. You've done it in your previous homeworks. You don't have to use the same names. You don't have to use the same, numbers. Make up your own names. Make up your own numbers. That's perfectly fine. But you've been doing this for 4 weeks now. Now's the time where you've stepped off and you're going to do this on your own. So yeah, that's the capstone. Make a fake class and make up their grades for 4 homework assignments. And show me the relevant information. Make sure you're using equations, because I want to see that Excel file. And if I don't see equations, well, we're going to have a hard time with the actual grading portion of it, because as you'll see, a lot of these things are, calculated as an accurate equation, conditional formatted. By the way, if you have any question about what to do, make sure that, you read the rubric and say, oh, that's what they want me to do. That's what they want me to do, so on and so forth. So yeah. This right here. Whoopsie. This is your capstone. Go and do it. Go create it.